So when the United States decides to choose itself to be a fiat economy, which means what? They print money out, not backed by gold or silver, but basically it's about what? A promissory note because they're a world power. And they allowed all these other countries to money launder and print their money at will just to compete with this economy. Try to shift the world. Why do you think they killed Gaddafi? Because he was going to create a gold standard for the whole entire African nation, including Middle East. And start having to migrate, touch that whole European area, because they're not going to be able to deny, outside investors are not going to deny what Libya was trying to do, with Gaddafi, Other countries of the world are also doing it as well. Gold standard, this, that, because China got it as well. But along the lines of a fiat economy, print money as will, that's a form of treason. That's a form of money laundering. That's a form of literally just saturating the environment in an extreme corrupt manner, because they're not deceiving nobody. They think they're deceiving people, but they're not. So you got to believe that a country that's going to be 250 years old is never going to be able to conquer Vietnam, is never going to be able to conquer Afghanistan, never conquer Iran. Because it's already proven it right now. The unity of the people is way more powerful than any form of greed. I'm saying, no matter how they try to deceive it, So soon the people are going to rise up to the level of like the street people that are master hackers. Because everybody from the government was a criminal at one point, and they got their sentence out. I'll teach you how to stop the counterfeit. I'll teach you how to do this. Because they couldn't do it themselves. As people more rely on computers and things like that, the evolving level of the brain will do the opposite. Therefore, you'll be a slave to technology, and that's what's going to happen. But the ones that are practicing applying what's within, they'll never lose. Because spiritually, they're powerful. Flesh-wise, they're powerful. And let those guys do that math work without the computer. They don't know how to do it. So there's a lot of big, deep myths about you think this country is powerful, or like the world is evolving at a beautiful state. No, it's evolving into a enslavement mentality. And guess who's profiting from all this? The industry of suffering, the war machine, the industry of misery. Therefore, the industry of rejuvenation will conquer. The industry of Jesus Christ will truly conquer. But whether you worship God or not, the industry of rejuvenation will be powerful because it will unite the people. And then you can focus them on the spiritual direction of Christ. With the law, without the deception, without the words taken out of context, but everything is validated by Scripture only. That'll make people all come and bring themselves where their hearts will open. Because they're having this big business of, hey, I'm a Christian person, these are my examples, this and that. But really their idea is to push you away because they see that, wow, this guy's so honest. Man, his faith is so powerful, I can't control him. I want to control him for my benefit and for the church's benefit. They're doing all that on purpose so they can go ahead and do like this. Well, he fell away on his own. But your examples allow the person to fall away with ease. Because you go, hey, I thought I could trust you. You've been holding that Bible for 30 years. Why did you trust me? The guy that's holding the Bible for 30 years. That's his response. Of course, it's going to make someone go like this. You know what, man? If you're so phony and fake, why would I even join? But you got to go beyond that. You got to know that these people are in place because their hearts don't deceive nobody. Especially God. And there's deep repercussions for that. Fall dead in the book of Acts for trying to deceive. Things like that. It's crazy repercussions. Because you know more and you choose not to. So bottom line is this. Do not use that as an example to represent the whole. Read the Bible purely on its own for yourself. That's why self-independent study is powerful. They think, oh, come over here. Because you're going to be passive. You don't want to speak out because you want to be harmonic with the group. You don't want to make people look like they're idiots because they're phrasing the biblical scripture wrong with their insight. And they're using it for their personal gain, whether it's wealth, whether it's deception, or just strictly the wicked inside, and they're deceiving the masses in terms of this direction. I've been doing this for 30 years, trust me, but they're going to go ahead and quote the biblical verses in an accurate way for their own personal benefit. And then in secret, you'll see them go like this, watching you. Because you know why? They despise you already. Because you're genuine about it, and they're not. And they can't ever come back, because guess what? They sold their soul, and they cannot get it back. Straight up. So their actions can be very hypocritical, especially if you're close to them. But at the church setting or any environment like that, oh, it looks like they're right in line. Far from it.